there's Arnold Schwarzenegger advertising himself with a figure. 90% of professors or practitioners, the equipment for editing and processing, they have their own projects.
It's all of the museums and activities that are available for children. So I think there's just, Vienna's perfect for anyone.
Intensive classes which could be like 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon.
Marketing does advertisement of the university and our organization. Vienna has a rich and eventful history of over 2,000 years. Initially, it was a Celtic settlement, then a Roman outpost called Vindobona. Throughout its entire history, the city was an important cultural, political, and economic center. Vienna was the capital of the Holy Roman Empire and the Austrian Empire, which made it a center of power and influence over many centuries. The city was homeland for some of the world's greatest composers, including Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Franz Schubert, and Johann Strauss II. Vienna's rich musical tradition is living to this day thanks to its world's renowned opera houses, concert halls, and the Philharmonic Orchestra. The Austrian capital is known for its incredible architecture representing different styles and eras. City's historical center is on the UNESCO's World Heritage List, having iconic buildings such as St. Stephen's Cathedral, Hofburg Imperial Palace, Schönbrunn Palace, Belvedere Palace, and the Vienna State Opera. When it comes to safety, healthcare, education, social services, and cultural opportunities indices, Vienna is very high on the list. It's a good choice for many of those looking for a great place to study or live. Vienna is always among the cities with the highest quality of life. Its historic center is on the UNESCO World Heritage List thanks to its well-preserved architecture and history. Vienna is known for its traditional coffee houses culture, which has been part of its social life for centuries. Vienna's coffee houses are not simply spots to drink coffee at, they are also centers of intellectual and cultural discussions. Guys, so where are we going? To Nice, a coffee house by the university. It's common for everyone to go there before lessons to have a coffee and wake up a little. They also have delicious bagels, snacks, sweets, which also help.
Yeah, it's actually the most popular coffee place for students here at Webster, and personally I think it's one of the best ones here in Vienna actually.
And what is this area? So you have like restaurants, cafes?
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah. We have like you can take bowl here or go for some Georgian food. I think also like here later.
We have pasta, Georgian food, Chinese food, Korean food.
Like any food you want, like.
I must notice that Austria has some rules regarding filming. Unfortunately, you can't just come and film whatever you want. If there are people, I can't just be walking on the street and wave my camera in front of people's faces, so I can't show you everything outside, but I'll try my best.
So this part is, Eileen is a pro.
This is a neoclassical Baroque palace that was built in 1826 to 1835, and it was actually pre-owned by this royal family, this noble family that was connected to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. This is the one building where all of our classes and activities happen, of course, unless they're on an excursion. And this is actually composed of about 17 seminar rooms, all in all, with 5 meeting rooms, where students can also, of course, meet with their organization team members, or with faculty, or with student leadership, for example. So this is all very functional, and it does look like one big block of a building, but it's a beautiful building, and it's fully equipped, modernized.
On the first floor, we have business and management department. On the second, we have the media communications department with office, offices, cabinets, and also a computer lab where students can practice content creation and do different tasks. On the third, we mainly have offices, including the SJ office. It's the university's internal organization that helps students around the university, helps them find courses, organizes great activities. On the fourth floor is the library, which takes up almost the entire floor, and also the psychology lab, where students conduct their own experiments, do their works, and study with professors. On the fifth floor are mainly offices and a few classes, and also a piano class. Are your professors theoreticians mainly, or are they practitioners, as the one you mentioned who you said has come from the industry? I would say 90% of the professors are practitioners. Almost all of them are working or used to work in various companies on high positions. They are mostly trying to share their experience and motivate us to develop quicker. The city has plenty of cultural places one could explore indefinitely. Museums Quarter is one of the largest cultural areas in the world and the center of modern art and culture. In it are various museums, art galleries, trendy bars and cafes. Naschmarkt is the busiest and most popular open-air market in Vienna. It is a great place for young people to familiarize themselves with the international kitchen, to buy fresh produce and enjoy street food from all over the world. Also on Saturdays, a flea market operates here, where you can find vintage items and unique artifacts. The Danube Canal offers a busy atmosphere with numerous bars, restaurants and city beaches along the river banks. There is also an island, Danube. It is artificial and it is on the Danube. It has a lot of greenery, bike lanes and entertainment. It is a perfect place for recreation, picnic or outdoor sports. For music lovers, there are venues such as Chelsea, B72 and WUK, known for their live concerts ranging from rock and indie to electronic and alternative music. Vienna is one of the 4 headquarters of the United Nations. Also here are the International Atomic Energy Agency and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Vienna often holds international conferences, meetings and seminars on a variety of subjects, many of which are organized by the UN. The presence of a large amount of international organizations and diplomatic missions in Vienna means that the city plays a central role in international diplomacy. So what about work and career? Plenty of well-known companies have offices in Vienna which students may choose to work in after graduation. OMV Group is an Austrian oil and gas company headquartered in Vienna. It is the biggest in Central Europe. In 2022's Forbes Global 2000 list of the biggest companies in the world, it was ranked 387th. Erste Group Bank AG is one of the biggest financial services provider in Central Europe. Erste Group's headquarters are also in Vienna. Vienna Insurance Group is a leading insurance company in Central and Eastern Europe. Vienna Berger AG is a leading international supplier of construction materials. Raiffeisen Bank International is a well-known banking group headquartered in Vienna, operating in several European countries.
Can you tell me regarding the main programs and disciplines that you do here at the university?
Yeah, we've carefully selected the programs that we offer here at Webster Vienna Private University. With the bachelor's degree programs, we actually have 7 at the moment, which we're going to increase hopefully in the next year. But we start with the biggest department, which is Business and Management. So we have Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, we have BA in Management, Bachelor of Arts in Management. We also have 2 emphases in management. So we have an emphasis of BA in Management with an emphasis in Marketing and BA in Management with an emphasis in International Business. Then we have BA in International Relations, BA in Psychology, We're looking to review that and turn that into a Bachelor of Science as well in the next few years. And we're also offering BA in Strategic Communication. And if you look at our student body, it's made up of people from different nationalities. So we have 62 to 72 nationalities.
Wow.
Yeah, it varies a little bit every year. But the reason for that is people understand that English is the language of communication if you want to be successful in a globalized world, globalized economy.
Was it difficult for you to enter the university? The most difficult part was probably the English level exam. I took IELTS, you can choose between IELTS and TOEFL as far as I know. It took me half a year of intense preparation and I passed for the needed level. But besides that, there are no entrance exams. As I remember, you need to show your school grades and a small motivation letter. People often ask me if the local unified state exam score is important. What can you say? Is it important? I don't think the local exam score is important when applying to European University, but I would say the knowledge I acquired when preparing for them did help me in studying here. Ilya, what is this? Are these the events that you've had here? Yeah, these are mostly events organized by SJ. Can you tell me a little about the Student Association? What is it? What do you do there, and what are the goals, and who's in it? Sure, what we do is, first of all, fulfill our task of helping other students in things like choosing courses and things to do in the university and outside the university, for example. As I mentioned, we have several clubs. Though we don't have our own gym, we try to offer biggest possible choice of sports events. We have a football club, a volleyball club, psychology club, book club, anyone who wants can join them. We are the connecting link between the campus management and the students. So if students are having problems with professors or have some demands regarding courses or generally displeased with something or just want to introduce something new, we are the voice that can reach the university's management, telling them what the students want to have or to change in their studying. And who is in this association? Anyone can get into it, but some positions require certain experience. The starting positions are the assistants of particular officers. We have a clear-cut gradation as in almost any company. We have the head of the company or the president, two vice presidents, and ranked officers assigned to every department, such as the media communication department, the financial department. I would say they are not so much related to the studying programs, but rather with things concerning the students. So marketing does advertisement of the university and our organization. Finances manage the budget, and I was a finance officer. It's not the university's budget, of course, it's our organization's. Every semester, OH, the organization which, as I understand, financially aids all universities in Austria, not just ours, it provides financial services. It allocates us a certain budget that we can spend at our discretion, while constantly interfacing with OH, of course. Mostly we spend that budget on various events, on organizing meetings, feedback hours, pizza times. We put a lot of effort in motivating students to give their feedback so that we could understand what they want to see in our university. I've found a window from which I can show you what's on the street. I've got pitched a whole bunch of restaurant chains and cafes out there. Out this window you can see Vienna, one of the students' favorite restaurants. We're in the library. There are study rooms. You can book them together with someone. We, for example, can book it if we have a project, sit down, close off and work quietly here. This is our library. What do you have here? What subjects? We have around 16,000 books, online and offline, on all kinds of subjects. You can take them at the beginning of semester and return at the end of semester. What was the coolest in your marketing course? Advertising. It was one of the best lessons to me personally. We were learning about different strategies of advertising a company or a product. We also had the marketing research lesson, during which we were studying how to find the right marketeers, how to become one, how to correctly study the market. Small study booths like this give our students more privacy when they want to study or work on the project.
What is this office and what are you doing here?
We are the Student Resource Center, fondly referred to by students as the SRC. We take care of all student services outside of the classroom, so we support student mobility through study abroad programs. We support kind of the logistics of life when you move to Austria, whether it be support for visas, insurance, getting registered with the city of Vienna. Webster University has a partnership with the university in Tokyo, Japan, and we have for the first time 5 students from Vienna going to Japan for the fall semester. So we help students with a lot of things. So we try and work with the students, work very closely with the Student Government Association, building student community here. We also run the Student Leads program. It's a leadership certificate program that students can join while they're also studying. So they volunteer on campus, they get experience, they are a huge support to the university, and they grow their leadership skills. We take them on retreats.
Our next biggest event will be the new student orientation. So that's what we're planning for coming up, all of the new students that will come in the fall. But other than that, a lot of different events you can see all over the walls. We've had pizza parties, we've had Halloween events, all sorts of things, and these are usually also student supported, so we work closely then with the students to plan, with the student government.
We are asked to send in a small application, a motivation letter, and to speak before the current Student Government Association staff and tell about yourself, about your experience, your goals, and then we have an official vote. And if there are several candidates, voting is done in turns by mandates, who are kind of controlling votes, not necessarily the main members of SGA. It could be the president or a vice president or head officers. I think there are about 5 to 8 of them. In total, our organization consists of around 15 people, including students from different countries, and we try to accept as many people as we can so that they could take part in university's life. Many of those who are marked with an X have finished studying, but there are our president, 2 vice president and secretary. Forgot to mention, it's the person who writes down what happens during the meetings. Every week we hold meetings where we discuss current news, problems or plans for the next week and report our results. We also have business and management counselor, psychology counselor. That's what I was talking about. We have people from every department who help students with their issues and tell about them at the meetings. This place is called Textbook Service. It's where students come at the beginning of the semester to get their new textbooks for their subjects. All of the books are included in the price of tuition, which means they belong to the students and they can do whatever they want with them. Some students give them back, so these are used textbooks. This is the students' lounge. It's summer. Most students are on vacation, but during the study period it's stuffed with the students. Right now it's very calm and quiet in the university, but normally loud and noisy when the study is ongoing. Our university organizes various events, both social and academic. For example, as I've said before, we have a Thanksgiving dinner every year. Webster's Got Talent, a talent show where students can show their talents to the university and win a prize. It also organizes tours of Vienna, but guys can also go somewhere by themselves outside of Vienna, to other cities, or to Heurige. It's a type of winery where, especially in autumn, they make delicious wine. And you as a Moldovan know something. Yeah, I know something about wine. Also, every year our university, along with others Vienna's universities, attends a ball, a students' ball. December, January and February are months of variously themed balls in Vienna, and there's also the students' ball. Another door, media communications. We've just been to the psychology faculty. And this is another one. This is our recording studio. This room is for recording video, photo shoots, which our students either have to do for their subjects or for their own personal projects. All of the equipment can be used, some can be even taken outside the university, though you'll have to return it. Anyone can use this room, it's available, you can book it and use it any moment. On the media faculty, as we've seen, there is a room for video recording and separately sound recording Zoom, sound absorbing walls for removing echo. Here you have the equipment for editing and processing, all you may ever need. Behold the reception desk. And this wonderful lady who'll greet you when you arrive.
Hello!
Hello, hello.
What's your name?
My name is Yasmina.
I'm convinced that as soon as you enter the university, you better immediately start looking for an internship. This will make finding a job and a career later on much easier and will increase your chances of getting the desired position. Well, then I want to ask your advice for the students, for the guys who want to find a cool job. What should they do? From my experience, I would say try to take an active part in university's life and outside of it. It may not be directly related to your career, but believe me, it will really help you in the future to perhaps be better at joining a team, at handling the work environment. Of course, I'd say you need to know how to enjoy life and have fun, but first and foremost, when you enter the university, you need to try and start thinking about the career. And also I'll say, don't start immediately looking for a job at the expense of studying, because there were plenty of cases when people had started actively working and couldn't combine it with studying, and for that reason their grades degraded and they weren't feeling good. So you want to have an internship, choose one that will take a minimal amount of your time and won't interfere much with your university schedule, or it will only create problems.